Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is going to be called tonight, Love Your Enemies and Bless Them That Curse You, Even Those Who Trouble You, Love Them Also. I'm going to say it again, man. The name of the word tonight is going to be love your enemies and bless them that curse you, even those who trouble you, love them also. So based off the title of this word, you already know what the focal point, what the main thing we're going to speak about tonight. And that's love, okay? And in the world that we live in, a lot of people have lost sight of love, okay? Love is what? Affection, endearment, kindness, benevolence, charity, being fond of, okay? All of those are symbolic to love. And in the world that we live in today, we as people lack affection for one another. We lack endearment for one another. We lack kindness for one another, man. We're not fond of one another. I mean, it's so much hatred and ill will natured spirit that's going on. It's a shame, man. I mean, a lot of things that a lot of violence and a lot of unsavory things that's happening in the world is simply because there's no love. It's all hate, man. What you see on the screen is love locked up with chains. And that's the problem. When you see love locked up like this, then that means it ain't no love. Love have been apprehended, which means we in a world strictly with hate in it. And when you have a world with strictly hate and no love, that's a dark, dangerous situation, man. So in this word, man, what I want to speak about is the law of love. Okay, the law of love being fulfilled. That's exactly what Yahushua wanted us to do. Okay, in this word, I'm going to show you how to use love as your best weapon to retaliate when someone wronged you, when someone hurt you. You retaliate simply by showing love, man. Yeah, cold-blooded, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? Love your enemies and bless them that curse you. Even those who trouble you, love them also. Think about that, man. I mean, dude, look what just happened in Boulder. I believe it was Boulder, Colorado. 10 people were killed from someone who didn't have love in his heart. Same thing with the spa in the Atlanta area where the Asians, so-called Asians, were murdered. That came from someone that lacked love in his heart. You see? And Yahushua was trying to show us the importance of love. And we're going to come out with, in Matthew 5, verses 43 and 44. We can go all the way up to 48, man, but the main point is in Matthew 5, verse 43 and 44. In Matthew 5 and 43, it reads the words of Yahushua. Ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. So right out the gate, Yahushua is reminding them that, yeah, you have heard that you should love your neighbor and hate thy enemy. Why? Because in Leviticus 19 and 18, which was the Mosaic law, it speaks the same breath as Matthew 5 and 43. In Leviticus 19 and 18, it talks about you don't avenge or show grudge against your fellow Israelites, but you show love to them, being your neighbor. You see that? So when we go back to Matthew 5 and 43, when it reads, ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor, thou shalt be fond and show endearment and have well wishes for who? Your neighbor, your fellow Israelite, which is your friend also. It says, ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy enemy and hate love thy neighbor. Salakia. Ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. Hate the individual that treats you hostile. Hate the individual that's a non-Israelite. Okay, that's what have been heard already, which Yahushua was referencing in the ancient times, the Mosaic law of Leviticus 19 and 18. He's letting them know, yeah, you guys might be aware of the Mosaic law, which is in Leviticus 19 and 18 when it tells you to love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But watch what Yahushua say in Matthew 5:44. He said, but I say unto you, not Moses, but I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. So when you look at Matthew 5 and 44, the first thing Yahushua said, but I say unto you. Okay, never mind what the Mosaic law said in Leviticus 19 and 18. Never mind that. Yahushua saying, I'm saying to you, love your enemies. In other words, those that treat you hostile, be fond of them. Show endearment to them. Demonstrate that you have well wishes intent for them, is what Yahushua say. He said, love your enemies. Then he also said, bless them that curse you. Bless them that imprecate evil upon you. That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one right there when a person curse you and wish death upon you and imprecate evil upon you. The Lord saying, don't trip. Love, dude. Show him love. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. Now, how many of you can show love to someone that curse you? That's cold-blooded, man. Yeah, man. You got to be a special individual, man, to be able to be fond of someone that curse you. It says in Matthew 5 and 44, do good to them that hate you. Do good to them that have animosity with you. Do good to them that have malicious feelings towards you. Be good to them that have absolutely no love in their bones for you. Yahushua say, be good to them, man. Whew, once again, that's another tough one. You know, when you know that someone hates you, you don't want to be around that person, let alone have anything to do with that person. But according to Yahushua, hey, man, do good to them. Show them love, man. Those that hate you. In Matthew 5 and 44, it says, and pray for them which despitefully use you. In other words, pray for them that treat you abusively. Pray for them that insult you. Pray for them that falsely accuse you. Pray for them that vex your spirit, man. Come on, man. That's cold-blooded, man. Pray for them. Not curse them, but pray for them. You see? It says, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Those that trouble and harass you. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. Because what Yahushua is saying, he's demonstrating, giving you the law of love, which is to being fulfilled. And how you fulfill that law of love, when it comes to retaliation, love is the best way to do it, man. That's why Yahushua told you that the greatest two commandments is centered around love. In Matthew 22, verses 37 through 40. I ain't going to read it, but if you want to catch up to it, it's in Matthew 22, verses 37 through 40. That is the greatest two commandments, man, and it's centered around love. So what am I speaking about tonight, man, is the law of love. And in the world that we live in, it's the law of hatred. It's the law of evil. It's the law of grudges going on. Nobody is demonstrating the law of love. Okay? Yahushua is setting up the blueprint, the law of love, which needs to be fulfilled, man. Again, love is the best way to retaliate. You see? That's why Yahweh told you in Romans 12 and 19 that vengeance is mine. So we don't take vengeance in our hands. Our job is just to show love, man. Just show love. That's our job. Just show love. That's it. Everything else is going to take care of itself, man. Like you see on the screen, love is locked down. It's been apprehended. You see that? That's how, what you see on the screen, this is exactly what people have in their heart. No love. And when you don't have no love, it's easy for you to grudge people, hate people, have animosity with them, malice towards them, ill will. I mean, it's no limits of negativeness. There's no limits of unsavoriness that you have when you don't have the spirit of love in you, man. So Yahushua is preaching and speaking about the law of love being fulfilled. So again, as we get ready to close out, man, in Matthew 5, verse 43 and 44, it reads, "Ye have heard that it have been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy." Okay, that's what the Israelites understood that. That's straight up and down. Love our fellow Israelites and hate those outside of it. Hate those that treat us hostile. Simple, right? But Yahushua is coming with a new thing. He's saying, I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Boy, that's cold, man. But if you can do it, you're gonna be ahead of the curve, man. And the best way and the easiest way you could do that is fulfilling the law of love, man. I'm telling you, man, love ain't never killed nobody. Love ain't never made nobody cry, man. Love ain't never made a person hate you. Love is a good thing. When you demonstrate love, you right around the corner from peace. You see? I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And amen. Keep Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, first in everything that you do. And stay prayed up, man, at all times, man. Shalom. And stay blessed, man.